It's been an honor, and I would like to welcome Zilva Boaz as District Director 2021-2022, and I'm your host, Ronawati Wongso. Thanks for taking time to have our chit-chat today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Rona.
Yeah, and also I'd like to congratulate you for being our new District Director 87 for the term 2021-2022. It's quite an achievement, and it's been a long journey to get to that position. You have done a great job, and I'm sure that it's not like something that, okay, I will do it. I'm sure that you have been planning and have done anything that you want to have that vision and that goal achieved. Because to get there, at least you have to be like in the club growth director, program quality director before you get into district director. So I congratulate you for your perseverance. And now finally, you are our district director. So can you tell me your journey in Toastmaster? How you joined Toastmaster and what you get from Toastmaster and why you want to be a district director?
All right. Thank you, Rona. So it's been quite a long journey, I must say, because I started to join Toastmasters back in 2007.
2007, so it means like about 14 years ago?
Yes, 13, 14 years ago. Mm-hmm. When I decided to return to Indonesia, so I had my international exchange program at that time, like for several years in India, Malaysia, and Morocco. Then I decided to return to Indonesia. Then I was looking for the international experience as well. So Toastmasters at that time really catch my attention. I actually had the exhibition, like student exhibition in Surabaya, and there I met Pak Arlan and his son Johan Setiawan at the time. They presented Toastmasters. I didn't know Toastmasters at all, and they informed me about this kind of organization to basically develop your communication as well or your leadership. So the international part really catch my attention because I assume myself as the world's citizen instead of like certain citizen of one country. So to me, the world is best my playground. So I think Toastmasters is one of my getaway to find and experience my international journey again when I returned to Indonesia. There I later decided to join Toastmasters. Like a year later in 2008, I decided to move to Jakarta because I had the opportunity there to work for oil and gas company. And then there I joined Jakarta Toastmasters Club. I believe it's the oldest Toastmasters club in Indonesia. So there I found very friends, and then they were very helpful and handy in support my learning journey in Toastmasters. Then I felt, all right, so this is a platform that I'm looking forward to having myself improved and developed in the near future. So that's how it goes, Rona. And now the rest is just history because it's been like 13, 14 years for me since I joined Toastmasters, right?
So in 2007, you joined Toastmaster in Surabaya at that time. Is that right?
I got to know Toastmasters in Surabaya, correct? But then I decided to join Toastmasters as the member, the official member in 2008 from Jakarta Toastmasters Club.
Oh, I see. Okay, so your first club was Jakarta Toastmasters Club, and you were inspired by Pak Arlan Setiawan. Yes, he mentioned you when in one of our conversation that now he is proud that you are the district director. Even at that time you were PQD, Pak Arlan said she will be the next district director, and she was very proud that actually he is the one who introduced Toastmaster to you. So congratulations.
He's like my godfather. He's like my
Mm.
godfather in Toastmasters. I call him that.
So initially, when you joined Toastmaster, you were looking for a community. So you are a world citizen because Toastmaster is an international organization. But other than that, you want to be a effective communicator and leader, or this is something that you get after you join Toastmasters, thinking of being a leader, being a better communicator?
Yes. Talking about a better communicator, you must not believe me, Rana, but trust me, the first table topics that I attended, it was back in Surabaya again with my Ireland. You had no idea that my hands were shaking. I even didn't have the courage to see the table topics process because simply I didn't want to get appointed to be a volunteer to deliver the only 1 to 2 minutes of table topic speech. But still, I felt so many butterflies on my and then I was tremble, and then oh my god, I couldn't really like think, even I couldn't say any word at the time. But luckily I just mentioned anything that was in my mind, although it was all over the place. I didn't answer the question, the topic, and to my surprise everyone was clapping. After I delivered the speech. What makes even more surprise to me, when they announced the best table topics winner, it went to me. It was like, okay, what happened with this? And like, at first I doubt myself, but then I didn't see it as like compliment or something, but they're basically supportive. That's the idea of, or the principle that I think, okay, Toastmasters is very supportive, positive learning environment for us to be a better person while we're making mistakes. So I think in Toastmasters, I found the best platform again, right?
I think many people experience what you experience when they first speak in table topics. So I told them, once you get over it, then you will get addicted. Actually, you want more and more. So just take the first one, get over your nervousness, your butterflies, and the next time will become easier and easier. And then when did you start thinking or aiming for district director, and why?
All right. So, Rona, again, it's not a overnight journey for me in Toastmasters. Again, I joined back in 2007, 2008, so 13, 14 years of experience. I served first in my club level as the club president. Before club president, I'm even serving as the vice president of public relations, and then go to the club president, go to the higher one, the area governor. Back then we called area governor, now it's area director, and then go higher to the division as the division governor. And I step up to become one of the senior district officers as the district public relation manager. And then on the following year, become the extended team of district officers as the DCP chair, and then pathways guide and all that. So the first step when I decided to be a district director, it was basically like 3-4 years ago. When I was in Kochi, I applied for the club. I didn't make it, a candidate who's elected. So I'm very happy for him. But I think that's the learning point for me as well. So I need to prepare more. The reason why I step up, not talking only about the district director, but talking about serving as a leader in Toastmasters, is just because simply that I think I learned what I need in Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is always about giving back what you have learned, because there will be no benefit for me of learning everything if I don't share it to my fellow Toastmasters or others. So that's the reason. Why district director? It's just because when you step up to the higher level, you inspire or influence others even more in a higher scope, and the more members can be inspired or influenced by you simply because you are in the higher level, in the top level in this case, we're talking about District 87, right?
Okay, so your vision is you give back what you have gained from being a Toastmaster member, and the higher level you are, then the more you can give and make a bigger impact.
Correct.
Okay, thanks. And what is your goal as a district director? What's your vision and mission, and how you want to achieve it?
Right. Thank you so much, Rona. I have delivered and emphasized my goals as the district director this term is to achieve distinguished district. So, but having said that, Rona, doesn't mean that we ignore or abandon all the learning or just focus on the numbers instead. No, but I do believe by achieving the distinct district, we can build the clubs and members at the same time. Because when we're talking about being the distinguished, it's not only about how many members you can have within certain type of area, but also making sure that they learn the pathways and all the opportunities that Toastmasters offer. So it goes hand in hand, quality and quantity. So distinguished district it is.
So what's your program?
Right, when we're talking about program, I'm not working alone because I have my program quality director, the one who's been sure that all the members got the sufficient learning that they need. And then I have my club growth director as well, who ensure that the club will be in a good standing or maintain the member strength. And also I have my public relation manager who ensure that we promote the correct branding of Toastmasters. And not only then, I have my division directors, area directors together with me. So I think in doing this, I cannot say that we have to do this and this and that, but it is something that we need to discuss all together, not only myself, but also all with my team, including the division directors and the area directors. So our focus in this district term 2021 to 2022 is the learning and members, as I previously mentioned, probably during our district council meeting months ago. So ensure that the members having the correct learning path, in this case, pathways that Toastmasters already provide.
So how do you cascade your goals to your team?
Rona, in order to ensure that we actually perform our work or role as responsibility, we need to maintain a very great and extensive communication within our team members. In this case, we are already in our WhatsApp group and we communicate in very regular basis, and we also have our Zoom meeting in regular basis. We have our town hall as well to ensure that all the message from the district is being cascaded well to division, area, and the members. So we utilize several tools, communication tools, not only from the WhatsApp, emails, but also I have very strong public relation team in this case who maintain our social media, our website, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Because nowadays people tend to have the social media, the Instagram and Facebook. It's very unlike my days, like years ago when I used to, and I love to have emails, because it's more formal. But nowadays people tend to have like WhatsApp, Instagram or Facebook to have more updates and quick message in one click.
Thank you. What potential improvement you can do right away, looking at what the past district director has done? Any first 100 days actions plan?
Thank you, Rona. Talking about the 100 days plan. So in Toastmasters, we actually have our district calendar. There are several deadlines that we need to fulfill or complete by Toastmasters International. So in 100 days, meaning that from July to September, there are several things we need to basically complete it. For instance, Like we submit our district officers lists, this including area directors above, to Toastmasters International, and we submit our district budget to Toastmasters International, and finally to conduct the district executive council meeting as well as district council meeting for the club officers, in this case, club president and vice president of education. So those several items are activities that we need to basically do it within 90 days or 100 days in this case. So if you're talking about what program that we will perform in this STEM, we don't act it in certain days, but it will be like a continuous program that we will perform from July 1st to June 30, 2022.
I think what you have shared is administrative kind of things, which we already have the calendar, but I'm looking for something which you have seen or you evaluate what the past district director has done and what improvement can you make?
True, right. Right, Rona, so the program, like we're really not pushing, but we're really working hard to have several clubs to be chartered because we currently lack of clubs. And if you know that the area can sustain and be maintained if it has a minimum 4 clubs. So in this case, if you review throughout the areas in District 87, there are several areas that need to actually, in a good standing, in this case, have a minimum 4 clubs. So during the 30, 60, 90 days, we are really working hard to have the demo meeting in online with several corporate clubs. And then marketing is something which is very important to attract more members to join Toastmasters. So because when we submit the realignment, if you're talking about realignment, meaning that the list of the division areas and clubs in District 87, and there are concerns also from Toastmasters International that your area probably need to have like 1, 2 clubs to be a good standing area. So in this case, although the several area doesn't have like minimum 4 clubs, but we ensure Toastmasters International that we will be in a good standing within certain day or within certain months. In the near future, we could guarantee you that we will have like 1 area minimum 4 clubs. So having said that, Rona, meaning that it's like a promise or commitment that we offer to TI. That's why we're really working hard to market Toastmasters to corporates, also to the other communities. In the near future, I believe we can charter like 5 clubs in order to deliver our commitment to not only to Toastmasters International, but to the members of District 87. So to maintain those certain areas in a good standing, division also in the good standing. Because if there's no areas, then there will be no division, right? Because division has to have like minimum 3 areas.
And you mentioned 5 clubs. Is that for the whole district?
Yes, in total. I'm not talking about the end of them, Rona, but this is the commitment that we need to deliver to Toastmasters International, that we will have like 1 area minimum 4 clubs. So after we analyze, we most likely can charter like 5 clubs. So if you can go see on the TI dashboard, there are like 3 clubs are in pending to be the prospective Toastmasters club, and the other 2, I believe, is on the way.
Okay, thanks for sharing and clarification. So far, we have discussed about your goals, what you want to achieve. What obstacles or challenges do you foresee to achieving your goals?
Rona, if we're talking about the obstacles, it can be from internal and external side. So from internal, I believe Toastmasters members in District 87 is a very different and unique. Like we're coming from senior and younger generation. So for certain generation also, we are not very into the technology. I'm talking about myself, like we're having the pathways. It's all online basis. It's very high tech. So to me, at first when I started to experience the pathways, it was quite hard for me, like to comprehend all these things and simple and very technical thing, but it's still a bit noise to me. But along the way, I get used to. And the external challenge that I can see is still, we're talking about the COVID-19. So I don't want to blame COVID in this case, why the membership number is getting down. But the thing is, everyone, Toastmasters or people will focus on how to survive, and Toastmasters somehow will not become their priority in this case. But surviving in this COVID, it's something that everyone is focusing on, including the corporate clubs. So that's why several corporate clubs decide to close down. It's because they really focus to maintain the sustainability of their operational instead of like having their members getting the learning and all that. So to me, the obstacle we're still facing would be the same like previous then. It's all about COVID-19. And it really has come to my attention that this COVID-19, it makes everyone getting closer in terms of distance. But however, to me, physical interaction is still important because you can see directly the people, look into their eyes, shaking hands in Toastmasters is like our culture, right, Rona? So those kind of simple things, the physical touch things that create the togetherness that we feel very close and warm to each other. So those things that we're missing in this time. So that COVID really has become the main concern and challenge, not only District 87, but I believe most of the districts in Toastmasters International.
Yeah, because I see like on the growth of the members, even in the past term, we cannot achieve the growth and by quite a lot of numbers. I think like about 500, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, it's quite a challenge to maintain and retain members and to attract new members. So I hope that is something which the district can address, and not only that, but also member retention is quite a challenge as well.
Yeah.
And what is your definition as success at the end of your term? So you know that at the end, okay, I did it. I'm happy that I have served as district director. So if you can share.
Right. Thank you, Rona. So to me, as district director, success meaning that definitely achieving the goals. But if we don't achieve the goal as distinguished district in the end, I don't see that as a failure, but just the success is being delayed. To me, what makes me proud and excited in the end of this term to see my team members grow and all the members grow. So from know nothing to know something, or even better, I have several team members who also kind of like new in Toastmasters, like just joined less than 5 years, for instance, but they're already being a leader, for instance, like division director or even area director. From they knew nothing in the very beginning, I noticed that during our district officers training, but to see them eager to learn and willing to learn, willing to serve, and I think that really amazed me. And in the end, it's not only about the numbers, but it's actually how grow they developed during the past 1 year. I think that's the growth, the development itself, that I can see the success of my my team member and me personally as the district director. And to me, success also meaning that as a personal, I grow more mature from where I was, and then I became more like passion and then attentive to other people. So talking about success, I can divide it into professional and personal side. So from the professional side, definitely achieving the goals as the distinguished district. And from my personal side is to see others and me growing.
How about for yourself? What personal development do you think that is a success for you?
All right. Rona, I think I'm a type of person who's who's very like well organized, and then everything should be in order, and then I do it like ta 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 ta, very organized. But dealing and working together with people with different backgrounds, educational backgrounds, working backgrounds totally different with mine. So it really teach me to learn and understand them more, be more patient, be more tolerant. I think that's something that I learned also in this step as the district director. We're talking about the leadership skill and communication skill. I think I learned all the way, during my Toastmasters journey. But in my personal side, I think I become more passion to others, and then more attentive, because it's not only like one two person reach me every day, but it's like a lot. So many people like WhatsApp me, emailed me, even called me. So, and everyone wants things get done. So I have like to, okay, I have to listen more to them, and then don't make a decision very quick, because you need to analyze and think more the consequences and look to the other side. So I think that's something that I learned in Toastmasters. Personally, yeah, I think I become more passionate and attentive to other people.
Okay, any last things you would like to convey which I have not covered?
Well, Rona, if we're talking about Toastmasters, yeah, I see Toastmasters now. It's not like when I joined Toastmasters, I saw it's like again as a platform for me to grow. But now I see Toastmasters as a family. You cannot live without your family. So Toastmasters is my family. I don't see the members become my competitors or my enemy or other person, but I see people, each of every member, especially in District 87, as my family members, my brothers and sisters, that I would like them to grow and learn together. So it has changed me, my point of view, and even the way of thinking. Like, it's not about competition at all. It's not about winning or losing. It's not about getting certain position. It's not about achieving certain things, but it's all about how we learn, how we grow, and how we can change other, so that people can also grow together with us. So then that's why I see Toastmasters now as a family. Every time I am in need or I had issue or something, I will go back to my members, because Rona, I have like not only one two, but like several best friends here in Toastmasters, best friends of life. I found it in Toastmasters. So Rona, to me, like, that's why I really encourage everyone. If you like to learn something, Toastmasters, I think it's to me is the best place. Very supportive environment, very positive. You can learn everything, but again, it depends on you. You would like to you yourself to grow, because you cannot like expect anyone, to the success of yours is definitely in your hands. So Toastmaster provides those opportunities. It's the matter of, it depends on you whether you want to achieve more, you want to go higher, you want to walk, or you want to run faster. It really depends on you.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, because when I joined Toastmaster, I think this is a not-for-profit organization. It's a place to learn and grow together and it's a place to have fun. Thank you for sharing. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I'm echoing you, Rona. I'm echoing you that Toastmasters also is having fun, for having fun. To me, to escape my routine in my workplace, I definitely, okay, I should go to Toastmasters because I want to listen to people's story. I want to get entertained. And even like, okay, I want to listen to other district speech contests or other speech contests, humorous speech contests, just simply because I want to laugh. So yeah, definitely Toastmasters is the place also to have some fun.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Zilva, for sharing with us. So today we learned about your journey in Toastmaster, why you want to join Toastmaster, and why you want to become district director, what your goals, how you want to achieve it, what's your obstacles, and at the end, what do you consider as a success? So it's been an honor for me to have conversation today with you, with Zilva Boaz, the District Director 2021-2022, and I'm Ronawati Wongso, your host. Goodbye now, and thank you very much, Zilva.
Thank you, Rona.